Okay, so we studied today about the resistant wire, the resistance box and a rheostat. What is a rheostat? It is a variable resistance. अभी पहले तो what is resistance? Resistance का मतलब क्या होता है? Where do we use this word resistance? Resistance कभी होता है when a wire in a conductor, when the electrons are moving, बराबर है, उसके साथ साथ में ये नेगेटिवली चार्ज इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, उसके बीच बीच में द पॉजिटिवली चार्ज एटम्स भी आ जाते हैं कभी कभी. So what happens? There is an obstacle, there is a collision between them, and this collision creates an obstacle for the flow of current. बराबर है. So this obstacle which is created for the flow of electrons is called as resistance. तो इसके लिए उसके specific wires आते हैं. There are some specific wires which provide resistance. अभी resistance क्यों चाहिए? Because in some appliances or some instruments we do not require high current. We are receiving higher current, but we don't want to use it as a high current. We want to reduce the level of current. तो जब reduce the level of current होगा, that time we use a resistance or a resistor, जिससे क्या करेंगे, करंट को ड्रॉप डाउन करेंगे and we use as much as we require. समझेगा? So that is your resistance. इसके लिए resistance wire जो होता है, the resistance wire which are used in the circuits is made from an alloy. That alloy is called as manganene. It is called as manganene and has a fixed resistance depending upon its length and thickness. When we study in detail about the resistance, it depends upon the length of the wire and also the thickness. Thickness यानी कि cross section area, area of the cross section, ये कितना broad है wire, area of the cross section. So the resistance depends upon the length of the wire and the thickness of the wire. इसके लिए लिखा है that resistance wire is mainly made up of an alloy called as manganene and has a fixed resistance. उसका एक fixed resistance होता है, तो जितना हमको जरूरत है, whatever we require, that much resistance we apply. समझेगा? And it depends upon the length and the thickness of the wire. Okay? Okay. And that is why it is said to be a standard resistance. Regularly in everyday appliances we use this type of resistance. इसके लिए it is called as a standard resistance. अभी just now we said manganene, alloy. Alloy means what? It is a combination of two or more metal or a metal and a non-metal. Definition है alloy. So manganene is made up of the composition. The composition of this alloy, that is manganene, is copper. It contains 84% of copper. Copper is a good conductor. याद रखना. इसके लिए maximum copper is 84%, manganese is 12% and nickel is 4%. So this is the composition of manganene as an alloy, which is used for preparing wires in a resistance box as well as rheostat. I'll show you the resistance box and a rheostat. ये this just situate. ये दिख रहा है? Here, this is your resistance. resistor. It is called as a rheostat. इसको बोलते हैं rheostat. देख रहे हो? दो fixed bodies है. फिक्स्ड बॉडीज है यहाँ पर, बीच में देयर इज अ कॉइल. ये जो ब्लैक कलर का रोलिंग दिखा है बीच में, ये दैट इज योर कॉइलिंग. ओके, दैट इज योर कॉइलिंग बाय द कंडक्टिंग वायर. इट इज कॉपर वायर मोस्टली. और ये जो ऊपर का जो रॉड है, इट इज अ ब्रास रॉड. और उसके ऊपर ये जो है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ जॉकी. बराबर है? इट इज अ जॉकी. जितना रेजिस्टेंस चाहिए, वी कैन शिफ्ट दिस, वी कैन मूव दिस. गेटिंग इट? This we can move it. Just have a proper look at it. It is even there in your textbook, but this is your proper view. ये clearly दिख रहा है कि how it is made up of, what it is made up of. Okay? देख रहे हो? Just have a look. यहाँ पर दो ends हो गए. एक मिनट. हाँ, two ends are there. एक मिनट. हाँ, देखो, this is your one end, this is your one end, this is your other end, and see ये जो है ना रेड कलर का, that is your third end. So in the textbook it is mentioned this as A, this as B and this as C. Okay, let us see. मैं आगे बताऊंगा तुमको. Okay, so this is how the rheostat looks like. Okay, so I was talking about this resistance. So this reason for use, why do we use this manganene as a resistance wire? Because resistance of this wire does not vary much with the temperature. The temperature थोड़ा भी fluctuate होगा तो कभी कभी because of the heating effect the resistance can change, because temperature की वजह से क्या होता है, the vibration of the electrons increase. बराबर है ना? Kinetic energy increases, and when kinetic energy increases they move more rapidly, and when they are moving more rapidly तो resistance कम हो जाना चाहिए. बट यहां पर क्या है, द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ दिस वायर डज नॉट वेरी मच विथ टेम्परेचर, एंड दैट इज द मेन रीजन फॉर द यूज ऑफ मैंगनीन एज एन अलॉय इन केस ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस वायर. अंडरस्टूड? ओके, नाउ द रियोस्टैट, द डायग्राम विच आई शोड यू जस्ट नाउ. ओके, इट इज अ डिवाइस बाय विच the resistance in a circuit can be varied continuously. The resistance can be changed continuously because different appliances require different resistance or the amount of current may vary. किसी को ज्यादा करंट चाहिए, किसी को कम करंट चाहिए. तो ऑलरेडी व्हेन द सप्लाई इज मोर, उस करंट को जब ड्रॉप डाउन करना है, वी यूज द रियोस्टैट. अभी कितना ड्रॉप करना है, हाउ मच करंट वी हैव टू ड्रॉप डाउन, कितना वैल्यू उसका कम करना है, दैट कैन बी वेरिड बाय यूजिंग दैट जॉकी. जस्ट नाउ व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू, जॉकी को उसको एडजस्ट करके वी कैन गेट अ वेरिएबल current. So that is why it is said to be varied continuously. The resistance can be varied continuously. So such type of instrument or a device is called as a rheostat. Getting it? Now it is also used to adjust the magnitude of current. Yani the rheostat, when resistance is adjusted, accordingly the current can be adjusted. So it is used to adjust the magnitude of current in a circuit by changing the length of the resistance wire in the circuit. That is what I said. उस jockey को, as you adjust the length of the resistant wire, you can change the amount of current coming out of it. That is why the rheostat is applicable. Getting it? I'll give you the best example of this, but first we just learn what the instruments are called as and how they are made up of, what they are made up of. Okay, understood this? So this was all about the resistance wire and the rheostat. I'm going to describe you the whole of the experimental part, how the rheostat works actually. Okay, we'll proceed. So just now, as I showed you the rheostat on the picture, the rheostat we study in detail. The machine which I showed you, it resembles this. Okay, so how the construction part goes on, what are the working parts of this. A rheostat. What is a rheostat? It consists of an enameled Constantine wire. ये जो wire है, it is a good conductor of electricity. The material used is Constantine. It is a metal. समझ में आ रहा है? It is a metal. Constantine is a metal. It is made up of that metal, Constantine wire, and it is enameled. मतलब ऊपर जो coating होता है, normal coating होता है. For example, जैसे if you can see this, ये देखो, here it is coated white. It is coated white, but there inside this there is wire. Inside this there will be wire inside it, but this is your insulation or enameling, you can call it. Getting it? So it consists of an enameled Constantine wire which is wound in the form of a coil. देख रहे हो, एक coil बनाया है, 1 2 3 रोटेशन करते जाओ, that rotation is called as a coil. सिंगल लेयर, एक ही लेयर बनाना है. एंड प्लीज टेक केयर, द वायर शुड नॉट टच ईच अदर, इसको टच मत होने देना. ओवर एन एस्बेस्टस पाइप, दिस योर एस्बेस्टॉस पाइप. एस्बेस्टॉस यू माइट हैव हर्ड, जो नॉर्मली वी मेक द रूफ टॉप्स. रूफ का जो टॉप होता है, घर का जो छत होता है, जो सीमेंट से बनाया हुआ होता है, दैट इज द एस्बेस्टॉस मटेरियल एंड इट इज़ अ बैड कंडक्टर. इसके लिए देर इज नो चांस ऑफ करंट और लीकेज और शॉक. गेटिंग इट? So that's why we use a asbestos pipe around which we coil the Constantine wire, so that okay. अभी इसके अंदर ये end I'll later on. They are both fitted in an iron frame. ये एक iron frame है, उसके बीच में asbestos rod को place किया है and the wire is coiled around it. Which wire? Constantine wire, which is enameled, which is having a coating. Okay. Now provided with a sliding contact. Now there is a sliding contact. ये जो है ना sliding है. This is your jockey. ये contact है which is called as a jockey. इसको we can move on this. ये जो बार है ना rod, उसके ऊपर, that rod is made up of brass, on a brass rod. So this jockey can be pulled and moved on the jockey, on the brass rod. Okay, and there is a connection. So you can see the three connections, A, B and C, as I showed you in the picture. Okay, so it has three terminals, A, B and C. Now A and B, where are they? They are at the end of the resistance wire. ये अपना resistance wire है. कौन सा? Constantine wire जो है, it is acting as a resistance wire. So it is A and B where the ends are connected. First end और उसका terminal end B. A and B are the terminal ends of the two resistance wires. And C is the end of the brass rod. It is the end of the brass rod connecting the jockey. Jockey को connect करने वाला एक wire है, एक screw है, बराबर है. So these are the three terminals. यहाँ पर when do we use this, that I am going to discuss. But first we look at the construction part. Okay. Now wherever this touches, ये जो jockey है, wherever it is going to touch, you have to remove the enamel. उसका coating, जो coating है, उसको coating को तोड़ के निकालना पड़ेगा, so that wire inside it comes in contact with that jockey. So current which was passing from here, since it is not touching, देखो यहाँ पर देखो, it is not touching. So when it is not touching, what happens is the करंट विल फ्लो डायरेक्टली यहां से ए से एंड गो इनटू द बी पार्ट. बट सपोज अगर ये टच हुआ होता था, सपोज लिसन टू इट केयरफुली, सपोज इफ दिस टचेज एंड इफ यू रिमूव द एनामेल तो डायरेक्ट द वायर कम्स इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद दिस. तो इसका मतलब सर्किट ब्रेक हो गया. सर्किट सिर्फ इतना ब्रेक हो गया मतलब द करंट विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम ए, it will move and directly from here it will pass into C. तो इतना पार्ट का कोई यूज ही नहीं है, मतलब दिस मच इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी एप्लीकेबल. तो इसका मतलब ये क्या हुआ, कॉइल का रोटेशन कम हो गया और उसका रेजिस्टेंस कम हो जाएगा. तो फिर गेटिंग इट. सो दिस इज वी आर एडजस्टिंग द रेजिस्टेंस. अगर एक पूरा लेंथ है, फॉर द फुल लेंथ देयर इज अ स्पेसिफिक रेजिस्टेंस, बट व्हेन यू रिड्यूस द लेंथ द रेजिस्टेंस गोज ऑन डिक्रीजिंग. समझेगा. So this is what the enamel of the coiled wire is removed at a place where the jockey touches the wire. Wherever the jockey touches the wire, you remove the enamel so that it comes in contact and the current, instead of flowing into B, will start moving and flow through the C. Getting it? This is your construction part. Now how it works, that we'll discuss. So you saw about the construction of this rheostat. बराबर है. Now once knowing this rheostat, अभी how do the current flow and how the resistance is used up. Suppose if अगर ये जॉकी नहीं है यहाँ पर, तो what will happen to the current? Current will start flowing from A and directly come out through the part B. मतलब that much resistance will be created. ये एक resistance create कर रहा है. So what is it written? The wire between the two terminals A and B, it provides a fixed resistance. ये एक fixed resistance है क्योंकि ये instrument itself they are weighted accordingly, they are named accordingly. Suppose ये 100 ohms का resistor है. ओके 100 ओम का रेजिस्टर है, तो इसका मतलब फ्रॉम ए टू बी इट इज गोइंग टू गिव यू दिस मच ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. आर विल इक्वल टू 100 ohms. मतलब दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल. दिस इज सिंपली एन एग्जाम्पल. सपोज ये 100 ohms का रेजिस्टर है, तो इफ आई एम यूजिंग द फुल लेंथ फ्रॉम ए टू बी, then it is going to give me resistance of 100 ohms. इसके लिए that's why they have written the wire between the two terminals A and B provides a fixed resistance which is equal to the resistance of the entire length of the wire. तो इसमें से how much resistance will be produced? 100 ohms. Why? Because the length, जितना length है that much length is going to give you 100 ohms. So the resistance, it is a fixed resistance which is equal to the resistance of the entire length of the wire. Getting it? Okay. Now if that is so, when the rheostat is used as a fixed resistance, when you are getting whatever is the weightage of that resistance, and if you are using it completely, so it is called as a fixed resistance. उसको हम लोग फ्लक्चुएट नहीं कर रहे. वी आर नॉट चेंजिंग द रेजिस्टेंस, वी आर डायरेक्टली यूजिंग फ्रॉम ए टू बी, पूरा का पूरा एज एन इंस्ट्रूमेंट वी आर यूजिंग इट टू गेट 100 ohms. Therefore it is called as a fixed resistance and it is denoted by capital R. The connections, जब when we are using a complete one, we make the direct connections are made with the terminals A and B. That time C is not in picture. Getting it? Because you are using a fixed resistance R. Got it? Okay. Now what is the use of this type of resistor? As a smoothly varying resistance. You can vary the resistance, you can change the resistance by just moving the jockey. समझ में आ रहा है? If you move the jockey, you can increase or decrease the resistance of a particular wire. समझ में आ रहा है? Okay. So that is about the resistance. Okay. In this I will add up something here. When you are making such a connection where only point A and B are used, then the connection is made in such a way that suppose this is your point A, this is your point A, and this is your point B, and in between, wait a minute, okay, and in between this is your resistance. Resistance is denoted by this zigzag line. Okay. So from point A to B, the resistance is moving from point A to B. So the current will enter from here and is moving out from here and creates a resistance over here. Getting it? So this is how it is applicable when it moves from A to B directly without making use of C. इसका मतलब the resistance is not changed. This instrument was going to give you, suppose example 100 ohms, तो पूरा का पूरा 100 ohms you are going to get because you are using the starting point and the terminal point. That's why we get a complete equal to resistance of the entire length of the wire, that is your 100 ohms. Getting it? So this is how it is used when the two endpoints are taken into consideration. Now if I am going to change the resistance, how do I change the resistance? Let us see. Okay, now once we saw about the fixed resistance was from A to B. Now we'll study how do we reduce the resistance or increase the resistance. So in such case what you do is connect C matlab remove the jockey to some desired location and remove that enamel and make this to come in contact. So क्या होगा, connections are made between the terminal C, that is this wire, and the either of the fixed terminal, either to A or to B. मतलब the connection will be like this, from A coil and then moving to C. Getting it? देख रहे हो ना? From A, starting from A, going through this coil and then from the jockey through the rod and goes through C. Or if it is starting from B, the current will enter from B, it will move through the coil, stop at the jockey, and from the jockey it will travel through C. मतलब the other portion won't be used, it will stop at a jockey level. समझेगा? So the connections are made between the terminal C and either of the fixed terminals, that is either A or B, which are at the end. Okay. Now what happens is the jockey connected to the middle terminal C, the jockey which is connected to the middle terminal, इसका mid point पे कहीं पर भी we have placed to the terminal C, can be slided. We can slide this, move this accordingly. How many voltage you want, how much of resistance do you want, so accordingly you can move. So slide it, and by making its contact at different points, here, you can make the contact at any location, different points, a variable resistance can be obtained. For example, I said this complete wire is giving me 100 ohms. So here 90, 80 ohms, यहाँ पर 50 ohms, 40 ohms, 30 ohms, 10 ohms. So wherever you stop, that much of resistance you are going to get. That's why it is written, we make a contact at different places, so we get a variable resistance. Okay. Now if the current, see here I told you two cases, starting from A or starting from B. How does it go? The current enters at the positive terminal A. Suppose A, don't consider this B, पहले B को नहीं देखेंगे, खाली A को देखते हैं. The current enters at the positive terminal A. Okay, चलो, current has entered. Then it flows in the resistant wire. Okay, it is flowing in this resistance wire of length कहाँ तक? Up to the jockey. Okay, so it will run up to the jockey and then from the jockey leaves the terminal at the terminal C. Getting it? Starts from A, moves through the resistance wire till the length where the jockey has been put or stopped, and then from here it will pass through C. So in such case, how would the diagram look like? The figure would look like as if this was your point A. Let me put up here, this was your point A and this is your resistance and this is your point B. Getting it? And here this is your extra point C. Okay, so the current, this is already there, the current has entered through A, it is moving from the length of the wire, that is from the resistance, and then from here it will travel and pass through C. So this picture, this much part is not in picture. Current is only traveling from A to the jockey part, and from the jockey part it has passed through the wire C. This is one case. Okay, and the other case would be, let me put up here, suppose this is your point A and this is your point B and there is a resistance over here. I start from here somewhere and here there is a point C. So what has happened over here is the current is made to move from B, और जो B लिखा था ना, और B. So now the current has entered through B, it will move through the length of the wire, move through the resistance and from the point where the jockey touches it, it passes from here and travels through the point C. So what has happened is you are using only this much of resistance. You are using only this much of resistance. You are fluctuating the fixed resistance, and that's why they are called as variable resistance. They are called as variable resistance. So previously I told you about the fixed resistance. This both are called as variable resistances. Got it? And here they are represented by the symbol RH. They are represented by RH. When it is a variable resistance, we put it as RH. So here on the zigzag I put a RH sign. So got it? This is all about the jockey and how the rheostat works. So the connections are made between the terminal C and either the point A or the point B, which are placed at the ends. Now the jockey connected to the middle terminal C, jockey is connected to the terminal C, can be slided. It can be slided, and by making it its contact at different points, you can change the resistance. A variable resistance can be obtained. The current enters at a positive terminal either from A or from B. Either from A, ये देखो ये वाला case, either from A or from B. It flows in the resistance wire. It is flowing in the resistance wire. It is flowing in the resistance wire up to of length, resistance wire of the length up to the jockey. देखो up to the jockey it is running. Here also up to the jockey it is running, and then leaves at the terminal C, and then from here it leaves from the terminal C. Let me make an arrow, and here also it is leaving from the terminal C. This is your arrow. So this is how the rheostats work. Okay, so this is rheostat, and then we go for a resistant box. We learn about the resistance box, how it is used. Okay, so now we deal with a new component. It's called as an ammeter. It is called as an ammeter. How does it look like? Just have a look at it. Yeah, this is a type of ammeter. It is something square in shape, but it is also available in the form of a box. Okay, here behind this there are 2 points, a positive terminal and a negative terminal. How they are to be connected, that is what I am going to show you. So just to for your understanding, I am showing you this appliance. Okay, this is your ammeter. इसमें अच्छा, I'll be showing you again this while explaining the voltmeter. Okay, so just have a look at a good view at the ammeter. In the textbook mentioned, it is a box type of. This is also an ammeter. I'm showing this just to see the graduations. देख रहे हो किस तरह से graduations आ रहे हैं, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. लेकिन उसमें भी कुछ है. Okay, let us see later. Okay, so here the first thing is, what is an ammeter? The ammeter here, according to this definition, an ammeter is actually an instrument. Just now I showed you. It is an instrument which is used to measure the magnitude. Magnitude means number. कितना magnitude? यहाँ पर लिखा था ना, यहाँ पर already थे, यहाँ पर 4, 6, 8, 10 कितना करंट है. दिस इज द एम्पियर. ये एम्पियर में 2 एम्पियर का करंट, 4 एम्पियर का करंट, 6 एम्पियर का करंट, 8 एम्पियर का करंट, 10 एम्पियर का करंट. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड मैग्नीट्यूड. द नंबर इज कॉल्ड एज द मैग्नीट्यूड. सो an ammeter is an instrument which is used to measure the magnitude of the current which is flowing in a circuit. समझ में आया? That is your definition. बस इतना याद रखो. ammeter, ammeter a component है, एक instrument है which is used to find the magnitude of the current, यानी the value of the current when it is flowing through a circuit. Okay, done. Okay, now the next part is, ये जो भी ammeter है, let me first cover up the अच्छा, how it is represented. Can you see below here? It is represented on a wire. On a wire, it is denoted by a circle with a capital A inside it. With a capital A inside it. So capital A circle, and this is your wire with a positive and a negative terminal. अब इसको कैसे connect करना है, that I am going to tell you. Okay? Okay. तो उसके पहले, now you should know something about a resistance. अभी previous session में we studied about the resistance. Resistance जो होता है, I told you that resistance is directly proportional to the current I. Directly proportional. अगर resistance is inversely proportional, I mean to say it is inversely proportional to the current. द रेजिस्टेंस इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द करंट, यानी अगर रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज हो जाएगा तो करंट का जो फ्लो है वो डिक्रीज हो जाएगा, तो प्रॉपर रीडिंग नहीं मिलेगा। समझ में आ रहा है? रिमेंबर दिस कंसेप्ट, ये सिर्फ याद रखोगे तो यू गेट अ प्रॉपर गिव रीजन एंड एन अंडरस्टैंडिंग। देखो क्या बोल रहा हूं मैं अभी, हियर इट इज रिटन, गिव रीजन में दे रहा हूं, गिव रीजन के फॉर्म में। एन एमीटर मस्ट हैव अ वेरी लो रेजिस्टेंस, ये जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है उसका खुद का रेजिस्टेंस लो होना चाहिए, उसका खुद का रेजिस्टेंस लो होना चाहिए। सो द एमीटर मस्ट हैव अ वेरी लो रेजिस्टेंस। क्यों? रीजन इज सो दैट द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द सर्किट, सर्किट जो पूरा सर्किट है उसके अंदर से जो भी करंट फॉर्म हो रहा है, जो भी करंट हम लोग मेजर करने वाले हैं, दैट शुड नॉट चेंज, ऑल्टर मीन्स शुड नॉट चेंज व्हेन इट इज जॉइंड इन अ सर्किट। समझ में आ रहा है? सो इफ द एमीटर इटसेल्फ, ये जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है, ये जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट इटसेल्फ है, इंस्ट्रूमेंट का ही रेजिस्टेंस अंदर से अगर हाई रहेगा तो अंदर जो हम लोग करंट जाने वाला है, तो करंट जो मेजर होगा वो कम दिखाई देगा, मतलब द रीडिंग विल बी लेस, the reading shown on the ammeter will be less. Why? Because the resistance of the instrument itself is higher, तो अपने को एक wrong reading मिलेगा। So that is why it is said that an ammeter must have a very low resistance, so that the resistance of the circuit का, पूरे सर्किट का रेजिस्टेंस और द करंट टू बी मेजर्ड, जो भी करंट हम लोग एक्चुअली मेजर करने वाले थे, में चेंज, में कम आउट टू बी रॉन्ग व्हेन इट इज जॉइंड इन अ सर्किट। समझ में आ रहा है? ओके, एंड आई शोड यू, वो सब फिगर में मैंने बताया आपको दैट हाउ इट इज कैलिब्रेटेड, बताया था द कैलिब्रेशंस, यहाँ पर देखा मैंने द कैलिब्रेशंस, दिस आर ऑल कैलिब्रेशन, 0 2 4 6 8 10, ये सब नंबर्स जो है दैट इज कॉल्ड ग्रेजुएशंस और कैलिब्रेशन। इट हैज कैलिब्रेशन डायल, ये डायल है एक टाइप का, ये डायल है ऑन विच डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ नीडल, यहाँ पर ये जो नीडल है ये नीडल डिफ्लेक्ट होगा ऊपर की तरफ, जैसे करंट पास होगा द नीडल विल राइज अप, एक रीडिंग बताएगा, विल गेट डिफ्लेक्टेड, shows the magnitude of the current flowing in that circuit। समझ में आ रहा है? तो this are called as the graduations or also called as calibration, and this is your needle which is going to point at a particular current level। suppose यहाँ पर 6 एम्पियर है तो 6 एम्पियर पे आके वो रुक जाएगा। ओके, सो दैट्स वाई द लास्ट पॉइंट यहाँ पर जो मैंने दिया है, द लास्ट पॉइंट इज दैट इट हैज़ कैलिब्रेटेड डायल, ये जो मैंने बताया वो डायल है ऑन विच डिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ द नीडल इज डिफ्लेक्टेड, नीडल जो स्ट्रेट था वो ऐसे क्रॉस जाएगा, इट विल गेट डिफ्लेक्टेड, शोज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ द करंट, वहाँ पर जो नंबर है उसके ऊपर रुक जाएगा, शोइंग द करंट फ्लोइंग इन दैट सर्किट। तो जो भी करंट, जितना भी करंट उसमें से फ्लो हो रहा है दैट विल बी विजिबल ऑन दैट इंस्ट्रूमेंट। गेटिंग इट? ओके, नाउ दिस इज ऑल अबाउट इट। और एक चीज है, हाउ डू वी कनेक्ट इट, द कनेक्शन, हियर it is joined in series in a circuit so that the entire current of a circuit passes through it। मतलब series का मतलब क्या होता है? First of all try to understand what do you mean by series। Series means when a single wire is taken, उसी के अंदर if you arrange the appliance on the same wire, तो क्या होगा, इसके अंदर जो करंट फ्लो हो रहा है इक्वल करंट विल फ्लो। यहाँ पर अगर 5 एम्पियर है तो यहाँ पर भी 5 एम्पियर, यहाँ पर भी 5 एम्पियर, सो द सेम करंट विल बी flowing, that is why it is called as a series, it is connected on a same wire, उसको बोलते हैं series। okay, series, I'll be going into detail further in the chapter। it is joined in series in a circuit so that the entire current of the circuit passes through it। let me show it। ये तो सिर्फ series बताया मैंने, but अगर मैं सर्किट डायग्राम बनाऊंगा तो as I told you previously, बड़ा लाइन मतलब पॉजिटिव चार्ज, छोटा लाइन मतलब नेगेटिव चार्ज, एंड दिस इज योर वायर, इसके अंदर मैंने की बना दिया, एंड फर्दर यहाँ पर मैं एम मीटर को पुट अप करूँगा, एम मीटर। ओके, तो इट इज़ जॉइंड इन सीरीज, देखा सेम वायर के ऊपर मैंने कनेक्ट किया है, इट इज़ कनेक्टेड ऑन अ सेम वायर, इट इज़ जॉइंड इन सीरीज इन अ सर्किट सो दैट द एंटायर करंट, इसके अंदर से जो भी करंट आने वाला है, सोर्स, सेल, बैटरी, जो कुछ भी रहेगा उसके अंदर से जो भी करंट आएगा ऑफ द सर्किट, इट पासेस थ्रू दिस एम मीटर, ताकि यू गेट द प्रॉपर रीडिंग कि कितना करंट इसमें से फ्लो हो रहा है। गेटिंग इट? ओके, द प्लस साइन मार्क्ड एट वन टर्मिनल, यहाँ पर ये जो एम मीटर है उसके अंदर एक प्लस साइन रहेगा और एक माइनस साइन रहेगा, तो इसका प्लस जो है वो बैटरी का प्लस के साथ कनेक्ट होना चाहिए। दैट इज इट, द प्लस साइन मार्क्ड एट वन टर्मिनल, ये वन टर्मिनल ऑफ द ammeter, this is your other terminal, so when the plus terminal the plus sign marked at one terminal of it, this indicates that current must enter it through this terminal. मतलब करंट जो भी आ रहा है it should enter through this terminal, यहाँ से अंदर जाना चाहिए. इसका मतलब यहाँ से जाना मतलब this terminal is connected to higher potential terminal. ये जो है ये this is called as the higher potential terminal and this is called as a lower potential terminal of the current source. current source यानी ये अपना जो सेल है या तो फिर बैटरी, कुछ भी हो सकता है. समझ में आ रहा है? So again once I am going through it, that an ammeter, first of all, it is an instrument which is used to measure the magnitude of the current which is flowing in the circuit. Okay, now how it is joined? Sir, it is joined in series in a circuit, so that entire current of the circuit passes through it. जितना भी करंट सेल या बैटरी में से निकलने वाला है, the full amount of current will pass through the ammeter so that you get a proper value on the ammeter. The plus sign marked at one terminal of it, यहाँ पे जो प्लस है, this is your one terminal, indicates that current must enter. जो भी करंट आ रहा है वो यहाँ से एंटर होना चाहिए through this terminal. So this terminal is connected. ये जो प्लस वाला टर्मिनल है, it is connected to the higher potential. तो ये जो प्लस वाला है, that is your higher potential of the current source. समझ में आया? So this is what I have showed you. लेकिन listen properly. यहाँ पर एक मिस्टेक है. Can anyone point out what is the mistake in this diagram? I'll tell you. जब तक ये तो ओपन की था, इसको क्लोज की बनाना ज़रूरी है ना. जब तक ये की क्लोज नहीं होगा तब तक वहाँ से करंट फ्लो नहीं होगा. नाउ दिस इज अ प्रॉपर डायग्राम. नाउ इफ द करंट इज फ्लोइंग, की इज ऑलरेडी क्लोज, देन इट विल शो द रीडिंग इन योर एमीटर. गेटिंग इट? जानबूझ के रखा था सो दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड. ये की को हमेशा क्लोज रखेंगे तो ही वो करंट फ्लो होगा. ओके okay, this is all about your ammeter. Same is about the voltmeter. I'll deal in detail about it.